It's time for a Talking Habs subscriber and membership drive. Come on in and chat with us about our favorite team, the Montreal Canadiens, and the National Hockey League. Let's talk Habs, let's talk hockey. Videos, live streams, panel discussions, hockey poetry, Habs songs, and more at Talking Habs for your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. Hey everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. I realize it is the first game of the Stanley Cup playoffs, but I'm here anyway, as promised. I don't think anybody's here, though. Nobody's here. It's just me alone. Awesome. Well, my buddy Pat's telling me that he can't find it on YouTube. I wouldn't be on here saying I'm on live if it's not there. But maybe he's got a point. Nobody's in because nobody can find it. I don't know. I do know that it is public. So don't know. I'm just going to check here. It is all public. Yeah, so I don't know where everybody is, but I'm here. I've got some a few things news-wise. Very important thing about the future of watching these games, streaming it online for free. That looks like that's going to end because there was a new ruling in Canada, and I'll tell you about that. There's somebody here, so we are live. So I've got the new ruling thing for members. There is a new members-only video, which is, I put up a new video today. This is kind of, I guess, the sped-up version. You know, I like to do that. And it's exclusive to you guys. It's a long video. This is the shortest version. And hopefully you have a laugh. Check it out. It's out there. And let's see, is nobody talking to me? There's only two people here, but there are two people. So say hi. Say hi. And we'll have a chat. And I'll go over some of the stuff that I have here for you guys. Maybe won't stay too long because of the game being on. I think it's going to probably keep people away. So we'll see how that goes. But we're going to go till 9. And at 9, the reason I'm leaving at 9, there's a real good reason, because I bought a big ticket item yesterday. I bought a nice, a big air fryer convection oven thing, and I wasn't able to use it yesterday because, you know, I was tired and I didn't want to have to clean it and all that. And today I used it a little bit to do something, and it's something I got to get used to, but I'm making supper with it tonight, so I'm kind of looking forward to doing that. And I've got an appointment with it at 9. Yes, Caden Gooley, I have that here. Caden Gooley, well, it's in my video that I put out there today, is the MVP for the WHL playoffs. So Caden Gooley, best player in the WHL playoffs. And, you know, there's some rumors out there, you know, people wanting to get, like, move up for the New Jersey pick or whatever pick. And a lot of people, like, are willing to give Gooley in that kind of a trade, and there's just no way. Caden Gooley's going to be the real deal. He's going to be the real deal, and you don't want to give that guy away. I mean, everyone complains about Sergachev. We're not going to do that with Gooley now. No. You know, because this guy's like pretty much a definite thing, and you know, it's nice to get the second overall pick as well, but it's still like what's the word I'm looking for? It's not a surety, right? It's still could be a bust. You never know, and this guy's not going to be a bust. Hey, bye, Robodario, Lucas. Thanks, Lucas. Yeah, well, I got a red light bulb. I will have new lighting coming, though, and, you know, some of it will be red, blue. I want to get blue. So, yeah. Babe, I agree with you. Gooley's going nowhere. It's ridiculous to even think they're going to trade him. Why? How many times are you going to trade to get for the future, right? But this he's the real deal. You're not trading the real deal for a chance at the future. You keep doing that, and you just keep in, you know, perpetual in limbo almost perpetually, and that's no good. So no, Gooley's not going anywhere. They probably will trade some prospects. Gooley is not one of them. That's what I'm saying. And I'm going to stick by that. Heard Kako might be the next KK. Well, the letters of his name are appropriate. You mean as a bust? Is that what you mean? Or the next offer sheet? I'm not sure what you mean by that. So I'll comment when you clarify. Clarity. It's very important. I forgot to make a note here to do something. There. Maybe the next offer sheet. I guess. I don't know. I don't follow the Rangers enough to know that, but if the Rangers are in financial problems, I could see. I could see. Listen, the last one was KK. It was successful. The other teams will probably do it. Lucas, I know it's 1-0 for Springfield. I saw that on Twitter before starting this. So, listen, if Laval does win tonight, it's kind of historic for them because they'll make the finals, right? In their first time as the Laval Rocket in the AHL playoffs. So, go Rocket, go! I mean, I'd love to see the Rocket win the championship, or just start off by getting to the finals would be like super nice. All right. Well, we got 6 people. All right. First off, members, there's a new members-only video. The video I put out today, I sped it up and I put it up there for you guys. So just it's kind of a good faith thing to show you guys I haven't forgotten what I said the other day in my channel update video. There will be members-only videos coming up, and I just wanted to get that out there so that you guys believe me. Something like that. Next season opens October 11th. The schedule for next season will be released in early July. That is what I saw today. The NHL is reporting record revenues for this season. The revenues are up big time, apparently. But despite this, Commissioner Gary Evilman says it's still 2 to 3 years before there's a significant rise in the salary cap. The league is expecting revenues to hit $5.2 billion this season, and apparently Bettman said that that may be a conservative estimate. So they're doing well. I'm kind of two minds of that. I'm not happy with the NHL as a league and where it's going. So I don't know. I want the salary cap to go up and all that, but I'm not happy putting so much money in these owners' pockets, and they're going the wrong way with the sports betting, and refs are garbage, and I just think they're going the wrong way. So I'm of two minds there. Well, Lucas, I mean, it's got to be an intense playoff feel. So, yeah, it sounds like the Rocket are really on their heels. 23-9 are the shots in the game. That's, yeah. Keep us posted. By the better the Rockets do, the more development for young guys. And it's also, you got confidence that these guys are, that are going to be good. There's going to be some good NHLers coming out of the AHL ranks. So the developing is definitely starting to happen. I'll accept Arizona. Wait, where'd that come from? I'm not sure why you said that. Hey, BL, how are you doing, buddy? I'm doing well. I'm doing well because I'm 4 hours away from the end of 7 years, 3 months. It's 3 months and how many days? And 5 days of since the fire happened, and that money's clearing in the bank at 12:01 tonight. So I'm kind of anxious for that, and it's just that it's the end of a long wait, and so I'm kind of I'm doing well. Profits are up except Arizona. Yeah, definitely. You wouldn't think that they can be, and for the next 3 years, I don't see how profits are at all possible when you've got a 5,000 seat arena. I Unless you're charging like $1,000 a ticket. I don't see how, you know. And who in Arizona was going to pay $1,000 to see hockey? I don't know. I don't think so. People, I think, in Arizona go to the games just to get out of the heat. Hey, Julie. How you doing, Julie? Good to see you here. So, we're only 5 people. Yeah, I didn't figure there's going to be a lot of people tonight because of the game. Okay, let's go to some news for that. Okay, so I'm watching the game right now, online. There's a ruling today in Canada. Now, this only affects Canada. I don't know what's going on in the States with that. This is the ruling. Unprecedented NHL game online blocking could help combat piracy. A federal court of Canada decision to block rogue internet organizations pirating copyrighted hockey game broadcasts could have far-reaching implications for websites blocking in the future. For website blocking in the future, Canadian lawyer says. On May 27th, the Federal Court of Canada issued a website blocking injunction to assist copyright owners in their fight against online piracy. This is from today. Media companies had sought an injunction requiring established Canadian internet service providers, ISPs, to block internet protocol, IP addresses, hosting copyright infringing pirate streaming of live NHL broadcasts, which is what I'm basically doing. Shouldn't admit it, but on watching NHL 66 right now. The court issued the injunction directing the ISPs to block access to certain IP addresses identified in real time during NHL hockey matches. While the blocking order was limited to the 2021-22 season, it could have far-reaching implications. So basically, it's the first step in them being able to stop in Canada us watching these games like this. So if that happens, I mean, I'm going to be forced to have to either get cable and get whatever I need, or I wonder if I can do it online, to just watch it online and pay for the NHL package like online. So it's probably what I'm going to have to do in the end. So it kind of sucks, but what are you going to do? I mean, this is no surprise. We all knew it was illegal. It sucks, but no surprise. No. I mean, look, I'm not going to bitch and moan because they're doing that. I mean, they have the right to do it. Obviously, it's their product. So, yeah, I mean, you can't, there's ways around it. I mean, look, there's ways around it. Get a VPN, go from different country. I imagine that's the way around it. So I might get back to the VPN in the end. I'm going to be getting a new computer. So with that one, I would imagine it'll work better than it did on the laptop. Bay Torts to Philly. You heard that? Because I know it was between Torts and Trotz. If I'm Philly, I go Barry Trotz. But I guess maybe Torts is a little bit more of an offensive, not as defensive-minded coach. Maybe that's the reason. But apparently, Torts and Trotz were amongst the finalists there. Yeah, I think the VPN will mess that up, but that's what can you do about that? So we'll see. But it's not, it also might. I don't know if it'll stop the sites that are broadcasting it. I don't know. It might stop them, but maybe only in Canada. So I don't know. Is the reason to talk about Kako is because he was a healthy scratch? Is that why the reference to KK as well, other than the offer sheet? Because, apparently that's what triggered KK to want to leave. He was a healthy scratch at the end of the playoffs. Rocket down 2-0 now? Yeah, from the sound of it, it's probably Rocket hit the end of the line here for this year. Sounds like that's what, but you know what? It's not over till the game's over, so At that score, 2-0. A lot of hockey left. I wouldn't worry yet, but we'll see how it goes. So the game's getting ready to start. They're introducing everybody and all that stuff. I'm sure there's going to be a little bit of a whatever for it's the first game of the finals. So what else do I have? I think that's it. I shot my load. I got everything out. That's what she said last, I guess that's what he said last. I don't know. I don't want to make that sound like I'm gay or anything, but somebody said that last night. All right. What I lost all my conversationalists. Where are all me people who like to talk to me? Who starts at home? Tampa or Avalanche? Avalanche, no? They're in Avalanche are in the dark uniforms, so they're at home. Besides, Avalanche had the better record, so that's what it is. Is the room pink or you're going blind? It's not pink. It is supposed to be red. I've got a red light behind my chair. But maybe you see it as pink. I know I have trouble with blue and green based colors, though. So like turquoise, depending on the shade of it, of something like turquoise, I don't know that I see it right. I have to ask somebody if that's the color to be sure. And most men have at least one or two colors where they don't see them right. So color blindness, I don't know if it's exclusive to men, but I think it's kind of rare in women, where it's not very rare in men. And not then, like I just said, it's not to say that we don't see any colors, but usually we'll have one or two that we're trouble with. And I think I have two. Certain shades of blue, certain shades of green. Avalanche was second best in the NHL. Well, they got home ice advantage. There's no doubt about that one. I mean, how often does it work out that number one and number two in the league end up in the finals together, right? So if you're finishing second in the league, you make it to the finals, you're getting home ice advantage. But we know that the president's trophy is not necessarily, actually, it's not really a good omen for the team going into the playoffs. I don't know the exact record, but not too many President's Trophy winners, or if it was before they had a President's Trophy, number one teams in the league finish as the Cup champion. It happened a lot more, obviously, back in the day where there weren't as many teams, but now it doesn't happen often. And I don't know why that is, you would think. Maybe because it kind of takes two different kind of makeups of a team, right? As they say, there's a team that's built to win in the regular season, and there's teams that are built to win in the playoffs, right? So usually the President's Trophy winner is a team built for the regular season, but not for the playoffs. And then every now and then you get one that's both. Yeah, stick with me. I know everything. I'm looking down the paper. I got nothing left on the paper. I've been kind of involved in my money coming, and had a few things to do this week, so I've been kind of. Oh, also during the day, it's like a construction site here. That was a big cough. Yeah, it's like a construction site here. They're doing the brickwork on shit for all the buildings around that are owned by the owner of this building. They've got like 7 of them here. So there's 3 in a row, and we're all getting brickwork and shit done. And they're on my building right now. And it's like I can't even talk to people on the phone during the day because it's too loud. So it's one of those. So I can't do any video work till I can't do much during the day. So it's evening. It's not my favorite time to do video work anymore. So it takes a little while. But if you watch the video today, you'll see I'm wearing different clothes through it because I I filmed a little bit here and there for the last few days, so I'm dressed differently, but it worked. I actually like it. I did a little bit for 2 days, and then I finished it all off today. So anyway, see if you can tell which one I did today. Actually, you probably could, because there's one, two. I think that. Well, I'm pointing because I had the red light down there. The red light is on. So see if you can tell. When was the last time Montreal won President's Trophy? You got to go back. You got to go back to the 70s, I would think. Yeah, like the 4 years in a row, they must have been 2 of those years they finished first, I would think. But I think you got to go back all the way back then. I know we've had some years where we finished pretty good, but we weren't first. And you know what, though? I think it might happen again, but I think this time, if it happens with the team that they're building now, I think that'll be one of those times where the team that won the President's Trophy will have a good chance to win the Cup. So I hope I'm right. Thought we won it 1 year with Theodore? I don't think so. I don't think we were first. We might have been first in the division, but I don't think we were first overall in the league. Anyways, if someone can check that, if someone wants, it's called Google. You just type it in there. Yeah, I just don't want to do that now. Where's Matt when you need him? I don't know. I don't know. I can't answer that one. Trying to think back on that question there. I thought we won it 1 year with Theodore. No, I don't think any of those years we were, because you're talking about in the 2000s, right? So early 2000s. So I don't think we had a year like that. You'd think the closest was that year where Price was like crazy good, 2014-15, but they didn't finish first. So what's there now? Just a little over 2 minutes gone in the first period. No score. This is going to be an intense series. These are two good teams. I think you got to think since Tampa's in the final now, they got to be really hell bent on winning. They want that dynasty, right? Now that they were here in the finals, Vasilevsky's going to be a wall, and I'm interested to see how that works out. So I hope they don't pull the plug yet on this till after the playoffs. Wow, I have to say, less people tonight than I really would have thought. I still would have thought we'd get about double what we got tonight. But hey, that's why I'm not planning to stay too long. I probably would not have put this. I put it up late today. If I would have realized it was the first game of the Stanley Cup final, I probably would have said maybe not tonight. Well, Lucas, this is kind of what I said, right? That the first overall team before the President's Trophy wasn't, but still, I wonder how many of those first place teams since, say, you could maybe say since expansion, the first expansion, have been in first place or President's Trophy winners and gone, or Montreal. There's got to be one in there. Rob, that I have zero answer to. I don't know where. Lucas is watching it, maybe. I don't know if he's watching it. He was giving an update. I don't know. I think you have to pay. I don't think there's any way to watch the Rocket game like we watch these here. At least I haven't found. So the only way I know is that you can pay for it somewhere. Got to pay for everything soon. Imagine you got to pay for all the services just to watch what you want, and it's going to be even more than cable was getting to be. Oh, there you go. RDS got it, but now how many people can get RDS? It's only local. If you're living anywhere outside of Quebec or and Ontario, are you getting RDS? BL, yeah, that's a good guess. I think that would be a really good guess that Luca might be doing that. I don't. I does he live in the Hamilton area or um isn't it around Kingston? Doesn't he live around the Kingston area? Going to school out there? Wow, we're already 26 minutes in. Wow. Still no score in the game. They're almost 4 minutes into the first. It's not a power play. I don't see the shots. And what is this coming from? ESPN not showing the shots. They should know better than that. Bing TV has the Stanley Cup final. Really? Where do you get Bing TV? You pay for that? If they're not like charging and it's a licensed and official kind of thing, that's going to go as well. Apparently, all that stuff's going to go away. For hockey, I don't know about other things, but for hockey it will. And then I mean, it's a precedent, right? Once they said it here for hockey, it'll be for everything that's copywritten, more than likely. So everywhere where I watch a lot of my shows on. Well, I watch a lot on Prime and I watch a lot on Netflix. I do, but I also watch a lot of stuff on not those kind of places, and yeah, that could go away too. That'll make me sad. That'll definitely make me sad because that you can't. Like I could get this stuff by I can buy the package. I could do that, but I can't for the other stuff I watch. Dangle is streaming it on Twitter, but he's not showing it though. He's streaming it, not showing the game. He's showing him is his face watching the game. I kind of lost my respect for Dangle recently. First of all, he's promoting gambling. He's promoting gambling, and I don't know, just some of his takes now with the Leafs. I can't respect that. You're blinded. You got blinders on, buddy. Yeah, BL, that's gonna go away though. $6 a month. That's not definitely sanctioned. That's not a sanctioned site. Now that's in the States, but you might not be able to access that here. They'll block that. This is what they're saying. They're gonna block these kind of things. So we'll see how it works out. I don't know. I don't know when it goes into big effect. I don't know. It said it was for the 21-22 season. Well, I'm watching this. So I don't know what's going on with it. So maybe it doesn't really change anything. I don't know. But I would still think a VPN will probably solve that problem. Hey Guru. Hey Guru, I'm doing okay tonight. I'm doing okay. Can't complain. Not much, not many people here, but I mean, first game of the finals, I kind of forgot it was the first game of the finals. So here we are. And you're look at, I mean, you're in Montreal too, so you're getting that here. Anyway, maybe I don't know. I'll get somewhere to watch it. That's all. I might have to pay. Dangle's crew. You mean the podcast guys there? Yeah. Well, I mean to say insiders, they're not insiders, but you got to figure that they are a little bit, I guess. I mean, they're not Bob McKenzie by any means or Elliot Friedman or whatever. Some of those guys I've liked. Bob McKenzie, I like him. Elliot Friedman is kind of, I don't know. These guys are getting to me. Something, they bought the Kool-Aid and they're, their contracts are more important than reality, kind of. I don't know how to put it, but so there's not too many of them that I kind of, I don't know. I'm definitely not an insider, that's for sure. I mean, I'm insider in the fact I'm inside my house. I'm inside that way. It is a Tampa power play. Colorado holding them off. Wait, Hamination, you said you don't watch them anymore. I do watch Game Over Montreal, though. I don't know what that means. Yeah, good point. Good point. When you say arguably, I don't know. Can you really argue that too much? Hedman and Makar is the two best defensemen in the league right now. It's pretty accurate. Dangle predicted the Leafs to win the cup. He's not an insider. And then after, when they had that, the way he rationalized it is just not realistic. And when he was doing that rationalizing, he was advertising for for some sports betting. And not like he ran an ad. He did the ad. Colorado just scored. Colorado opens the scoring. Oh, I didn't know that. The way you wrote it, I couldn't tell that's what you meant, buddy. Sorry. Yeah, I know who Andrew. I know Andrew. I know who he is anyway. So what did you say about it? I don't watch them anymore. You do watch Game Over Montreal. Okay. I've never seen it though. Oh, is this a good goal? It is. That is a good goal. Yep. Because that was going in either way. Landeskog got that? Yeah, I got no volume up here. So 1-0 Colorado, opening the scoring in the Stanley Cup Finals. Doesn't really mean anything. Still a lot of hockey left. Only 1-0. And I'll tell you, Vasilevsky, that could be the only goal of the game, easily, for them, for Colorado, right? They're not asshats yet. Yeah, I don't watch it, so I don't know yet. Where do you watch it from? How's that? It's a podcast network, but I mean that's a video podcast. When you say watch, I'm assuming it's an actual you're watching them, not just listening. Oh, don't worry, I'm not jealous like that. It's a good answer there. That after he says after you, of course. I'm not like that. If I have that kind of an ego, boy, shoot me in the head. The go-to post-game show is Harry Rice. Yes, I wouldn't disagree with that. Hopefully by next season, I'm going to be able to put the destination. So like when I sign out, anybody still in the room will be sent over to Harry's video, Harry's live stream. BL, yes, apparently that is that another goal, or they're just re-showing the first one? It's 2-0 Colorado. Oops. Shorzy, 6 episodes. It seems like it. Yeah, it is. It's only 6 episodes. I don't get it because they clearly make you think that they're going to be more episodes when they talk about the playoffs at the end of episode 6. So I don't get it, but yeah, it's just 6. Apparently, that's all they got. They got the network. Whoever produced it, they only bought 6 episodes to start with. SDPN Game Over Montreal is the name. SDPN Game Over Montreal. I think I've seen the name out there, but like I said, I don't watch or listen to it. Matt says he's going to have a post-game show next season. Matt, who we're talking about? Matt, Scotian Canadian Matt? Matt, the guy that sometimes, rarely seems to be, anyway, co-hosting with me? That Matt? Let me see, how many other Matts do I know? Matt, Hockey Junkie? I have a feeling you're talking about Hockey Junkie now that I said it. I don't know. The background doesn't look pink to me. Hey, Renegade Man. It would suck, but he's won a Stanley Cup, so it won't suck as bad because he's won it. But yeah, it kind of would, right? But listen, that's the beauty of sports, really, is that, yeah, you could do that. Could happen. That's what they call. What do they call that when I was a kid? It was for that sports show, Wide World of Sports. The agony of defeat. That's what that is. BL says Matt Rarely. That's a good name for him. Matt said, I don't. Did Matt say that? I don't remember. Did he? How was he going to do that? Post game's not going to work for him because that would be too late at night. Or is that what I said? You just made the name up from what I said because I remember I said Rarely after his name somewhere. But you're not talking about my Matt or this channel's Matt. Well, we're hovering around 8 people. Yeah, I wish my brain was working better to. I don't know. There's not been that much to talk about. I will be doing the draft, the scouting report videos. That's coming up. I'll be getting my brain back in the mode a little bit better now that midnight's coming soon, and that'll be behind me. Will right make right with Habs? I believe so. Yeah, no, I think they're going to take Shane Wright. I think Shane Wright's going to be. Well, it's unknown. Obviously, it's he could be a bust. Any player that you're picking, I mean, he could be a bust. Even guy you think is generational could turn out to be a bust. Till they get here, till they play, we don't know that, right? But I believe Shane Wright will be. I'm not saying he's generational. I'm not saying he might not even be elite, but he'll be a great player. I think. I believe he'll be a great player. Seems like the right kind of kid for that. Got the right attitude. No pun intended. My Matt post game. Well, like I said, too late. He gets up like at 5 a.m. to go to work. So, There's still debate about that. Yes, Renegade Man, there is. It's not in my mind. I mean, I don't see it as that. But I mean, people still have Slavkovsky, and the truth is, it could take up to 4 or 5 years before we know who's the better player. After 4 or 5 years, I think you can look back and see, who's got the better career at that point. That's more than likely was the better player. Do I think Josh Anderson will be traded? I actually, it's the last story in my video today, Habs Bites. No, I don't, because pretty much you got to really wow them, right, for to make that trade. So you're going to give, you're going to pay a ridiculous price, and that's the only way it's going to happen. So you're creating, like, who's that deep that they can give, the quality of players and the amount of them that Montreal be asking for at that point? I don't think there's a team that can do that. So do I think he'd be traded? No. And I don't think Montreal's looking to trade him, but teams are looking to acquire him. That's different. But I don't think anybody will come up with the price tag Montreal says you got to come up with in order to get him. What would I want for him? I don't want to trade him. Point for now. How about Jersey's second pick? Again, price is going to be really high. You got to figure Jersey's going to ask for Cole Caulfield, Alex Romanov, maybe both, something like that. I don't see how you do that. Caden Gooley's name is going to be in the mix. Do I think the Islanders should have chosen Hedman over Tavares? 100%. They should have chosen Hedman over Tavares. Everybody has a price, but his is high because Montreal's not looking to trade him, and they've said you're gonna have to wow us with a trade. Bill, yeah, Josh Anderson and the 26th pick, and maybe even more, and that's too much. Because listen, the second overall pick, no matter what you want to say, is still only a chance, right? There's no guarantees there. So you're giving away a lot for something that's not even close to a guarantee. No, I wouldn't do that. Who's Anderson going to play with? I got to think probably Shane Wright, Christian Dvorak, one of those two guys. He might be on the first line. So he'll be first, second, or third line. And it's not necessarily the line he plays on. It's the type of game he plays. The size, all that stuff. We need guys like that. The speed that he has as a big body guy like that. To be that fast, yeah. I just think you got to hang on to him. Wonder what the asking price is for Allen. That's if they're trading. I mean, they might not be an asking price because they're not trying to trade him. You saw someone on TikTok named Scotian Canadian, and it wasn't Matt. That is something. I wonder if he knows about that. I wonder if he knows about that at all. I wonder what the legality, or like, I don't know. Like if someone took my name, talking Habs, and went somewhere else, I don't know that I have the exclusive use of it at this point. I've been using it for 4 years, so I imagine there's a precedent set there that I could prove I've been using it first, but I don't know. Hughes wouldn't mind a big contract going out the door, though, but that's not the reason you trade Anderson. No, Anderson, no. It's 2-1, by the way. Tampa just scored. Braden Point, I believe. Is that Point that scored? No. Nick Paul scored for Tampa Bay. Bay, exactly. Well, I talked about it today. I said that about him, that it's got to make you at least wonder or be a little worried that, he might not play the best against the good competition. You know, he could be one of those guys I said earlier about teams that are built for the regular season, not the playoffs. He could be one of those guys on a team, you know, built for the regular season, but not necessarily a playoff guy. Now, Renegade Man can't speak for that about the Oilers fans, but I would imagine, like, you know, there's a lot of teams are, from what I understand, a lot of teams interested in Anderson. They weren't doing anything wrong, just had the same name. Were they doing like a totally different? They weren't doing hockey, right? Probably. So then that's kind of fine, I think. I think. Don't teams trade people during a rebuild? Montreal will make trades. Problem is they need to move. Okay, they need to move salary cap, right? Why do they need to move salary cap and not be able to make trades? Because they're only allowed to go over the cap by 10%, which they are pretty much there now. And so they have to move guys out and make room on the cap. If they can't do that, they can't do much. But the way they're going to do that is through trades. So not going to be easy, though. I think the trades they need to make are not going to be easy. And I do think there might be a guy or two that they might not trade because they want to trade, but I don't think it's going to be an Anderson that they're going to trade just to move the salary. I think Christian Dvorak could get moved for that reason, but I don't think Anderson. Nick Paul was a good pickup for Tampa, I got to say. Yeah, Lucas, I did hear about it. I saw the video too. It's pretty disgusting. And the guy got what he deserved. He's lucky if he doesn't go to jail for a long time. Wonder how they will move Gallagher. Yeah, they might not be able to move Gallagher for like maybe a couple of seasons. You know, 5 years left on that contract. I don't see a lot of teams wanting to take Gallagher at this point. I could be wrong, but I don't know. BL, I don't think it's up to Trotz though. In the end, right? Winnipeg gotta want to hire him. Is Trotz from Manitoba? This I didn't know. Renegade Man, yeah, but like they can move Petrie's contract, still get add a sweetener, and still take on a lower contract. But you know, just as long as they come out ahead, as far as they moved more money than they, you know, there was an example of. Now I'm trying to what team it was. Yeah, I gave it in the Penguins trading for Petrie, right? Sending a guy like Teddy Bluger back 2.2 million for another season. You know that could work. We still come out ahead 4.1 million or something on a deal like that. That's what they got to do. Don't think Wright will play in Montreal or Laval next year. They kind of need Devo. I want to see them keep Devo. I think Wright can't play in Laval next year. So you're correct on that. But he can play in Montreal, and considering what Marty St. Louis said about the potential of the first pick being like him developing here in Montreal right away, I do believe that it's possible that Shane Wright could stay here all year and develop under Coach Marty. You heard Edmonton wants Petrie back? Could be. But that's in Edmonton. Petrie don't want to go. I can almost guarantee Edmonton's not going to be on Petrie's 15-team list. No Canadian teams are going to be. Lucas, yeah, that was it. Yeah, I mean that is nothing nice can be said about that punch. Renegade Man, what makes you think that having right here in his rookie season in Montreal is going to do what? Make them make the playoffs? No. I don't think it's going to change their shot at Bedard at all. Habit Nation, I don't think it has. I don't think it's a knock on Houle at all. It's kind of like Caulfield, right? They were going to send Caulfield back down, but with hiring St. Louis, they felt Caulfield could develop better under St. Louis here in the big leagues, and I think they might feel that same thing with Shane Wright. I think you're watching the Rocket in the maybe make the final for the what's it called, the Calder Cup. I think that's a good look for JF Houle, don't you think? And guys being able to come up after playing under him for most whatever part of the season and doing well when they come up, I think that's good on him. So yeah, I don't think that's a bad look at all. If you're going to judge it on this game, Happy Nation, that they're losing 3-0 now after 2, I don't think that's fair. They met a better team. That's what happens in the playoffs. You get to till you get as far as you can till you meet that better team. You could look great until you hit that wall of that team that's better than you, right? And then that's it. It's over. And that could be it here. They had a good series, though, brought it to 7. I think it's a good look for Houle, personally. I didn't want to like JF Houle because of who his father is, but you can't really hold that, on him. Did I hear anything up there about Romanov? Did he go back to Russia for the summer? I believe so. I heard he was playing in some kind of a tournament, a hockey tournament in Russia this summer. Well, I only read that I heard that he was going to be in a tournament there in Russia. It's possible he's changed his mind since, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it is their home. I like, they have family there. It doesn't mean they're going back because they're, it doesn't mean that necessarily. So I don't know if that's fair to say. Well, Habination, are you watching the games? If you are, then I'll tip my hat to you. But I'm not watching them, so I can't speak to what you're kind of saying there. So yeah, I'm just kind of I'm pulling that out of my ass. Not exactly, but I mean, I'm not watching the games, so. Hamilton up 2-0 on Windsor. That's Arbor's playing tonight, isn't he? I like that kid, Arbor. As Habitation calls him, Jack Eye. I think it's pronounced Mikai. He plays for Hamilton, I do believe. There's a dark horse that's going to make it. Is Arbor. Arbor's going to be on our blue line. Maybe not in the top 6, but definitely as the 7th guy. I think he can make that. He's going to be that player. I said in the video today that he's that player you always hear about, right? We see them on the other team. We hate them. Marchand. And they say, well, yeah, but if he's on your team, you'd love him. That's Arbor. I believe that's how we're going to feel about him. We love him, but we know if he wasn't on the Habs, we would hate him. Habination, I couldn't tell you that. So, as I said, you're watching. Yeah, I mean, I'll bow out to you because I'm not watching the games, so I can't. And I'm not reading a ton about it, so I just like to say, like I said, talking out of my ass a bit. I like Arbor a lot, and it's not just me, like or you. There's guys that know, really talk well about Arbor, and I think he's going to make it. Did I send out get well wishes to Justin? Who? If I just send it to Justin, I have to send a lot of well wishes to a lot of people that are named Justin. So I'm not getting, because there could be a few Justins. I tending to think our prime minister, but if that's the case, I didn't know he was sick. Did Lecky just score? Lecky scores. Did he? He was right in front of the net. Did he touch that? Way to go, Lecky. I think Lecky's getting a cup. I personally think Avalanche are gonna win. But man, you can't write out Tampa. They got to be motivated, Tampa. But it doesn't look like it in this game. That's for sure. You wanted to watch Jan Mysak and came away a Jack-Eye fan. How can you not? He just plays a kind of game that if he's on your team, you gotta like it. COVID for Justin Trudeau got COVID for the second time. Well, he doesn't need my well wishes. He's getting treatment that none of us would get. So I'm not in the least worried about him. And apparently, like if he's had it the second time, I think when you get it the second time, it's not as strong the symptoms. And I know I'm saying this because my buddy Pat, we thought he might have had it again. And we looked this kind of stuff up, and it seems like it's probably not as strong if you get it a second time. But I have not got it once, so knock wood, that continues. And I would not know about the second time. I mean, for me, once, I'm done for tonight. Come on. So what, second period? No, this is, under 2 minutes to go in the first. 3-1, Colorado. Now, momentum can change in the intermission. You never know. Tampa could come out like gangbusters and tie this up in the second period. So there's a lot of hockey to go. I'm surprised though at Vasilevsky giving up 3 in the opening game here already in the first period. Wow, there's 9 people. Anyway, I'm going to go in a few minutes. So, yeah, I mean, it's an hour. There's nobody showing up. Listen, I'm going to be back on Saturday. I don't have any announcements to make. I don't know. I thought I did. I'll be back on Saturday for Saturday Hockey Talk. Gearing up for the draft as always. And I'll get some videos done. I will be ordering a new camera. So the new camera, I want to say probably sometime next week, you'll see a new camera. And hopefully it's going to be a lot better camera. So hopefully it's going to be a lot better. And what else do I got? Nothing. That's it. So thanks for watching. Thanks for being here, everybody. Really appreciate it. Enjoy the game if you're watching the game. Go Rocket, go. Go Lecky, go. I saw the replay. He did touch it. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Till next time. Peace out, y'all. And I will see you on the next video and next live stream. And that's it. Have a good night. I'm going to go have supper. Ciao, ciao. Bye, everybody. And there we go. Oh, my cursor just went. I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. Ciao, everybody.